But it was really good to get in the top 10 there. That was something to be proud of.
Chase, how's feeling after this race?
Yeah, I feel fine. You know, I'm certainly tired, you know, just because I've been sitting on the couch, like I said. But other than that, my legs stiff, my knee's stiff, but I don't hurt or anything like that. So that's about where I thought I'd be.
Is there anything that you would change, like seat or anything for the next race? Or?
No, honestly, I thought everything was really good, and that's just how I have it normally. We didn't do anything inside the car, so yeah, fortunately I was kind of already prepared for a left leg to be stabilized and in a good spot.
What's this entire weekend meant to you, and then to come home?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, to get a top 10, I thought that was something to be proud of, especially as bad as we ran all day. I mean, shit, we were barely hanging on the lead lap. Probably deserved to go a lap down there for a long time, so I was proud of that. You know, good fight and way to finish strong. You know, it's always a good thing.
Chase, do you feel like the day wins got everything that you had hoped for?
I think I could have performed better, honestly. I don't think my leg was stopping me from performing better. Once we got our car to a decent place, we were just out of time. And but all in all, top 10, nothing to be too upset about.
How did it feel to be back in the car again and racing?
Yeah, no, I felt really good, and I appreciate all the people, from the fans to the other teams, other drivers. You know, I feel like everybody was really warm in their welcome, and they're welcoming me back, and that didn't go unnoticed. So I appreciate that, and now we can just go back to work and hopefully get back to normal.
He caught me so quick, and there's still 25, 30 to go, and I was like, oh, geez, I don't have a chance here, but I'll make it wide for a while. And I knew for him to pass me, he was going to have to get physical, and yeah, which is fine. That's part of the race. He should, you know, try to play defense the best he could. Eventually, after the second stage, I would have been stoked about second place. So, yeah.
Do you think the new package did anything to improve the racing out here?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone kind of seen it, but it's really challenging to pass still. Kind of interesting how some tracks it's definitely improved it, and some tracks it hasn't. You know, Richmond was a much better race. You know, here in Martinsville, I'd say we got to probably go back to the drawing board and try to find something else to help racing a little bit more. I mean, but part of it too, like you understand, all the cars run the same speed, right? They gave us a box with cars that are all identical. Well, we're all going to end up running the same speed for the most part. And when cars are all within a tenth of each other, you can't pass. Yeah, I don't know. You know, hopefully we can continue the speed and this momentum. You know, the mile and a half definitely seemed like that's going to be a struggle for us all year long. So I don't know. Hopefully we can, you know, carry some of this speed over momentum. You know, it's hard to say if we really could do that again at a place, you know, so similar or so opposite of this. But yeah, it was a really good day for Stewart Haas. That's kind of the Stewart Haas was 3-4 years ago, right? And it was nice to kind of see that again. So yeah, really good day for the company. Just wish that one of us was taking on a great part. Yeah, I mean, really the last 2 weeks, I told Jamie Little on the TV broadcast, maybe I need to break another finger. It's kind of been the turning point for us all year long. So, yeah, I thought, you know, for sure, when I was in the lead there with 50 to go, you know, I was just cruising and driving away from you guys, and I really thought that we were, you know, in the catbird seat to win. And the caution came out and knew that I was still in a really good position. Just when we lost the lead, obviously, that's where it all kind of went downhill, and it was just really hard to pass. So, yeah, unfortunate, but, you know, everybody knew we were here today. You know, we led over 100 laps and just had another really good, solid day, but obviously wish that we were locking ourselves in today.
It's just, it's always been a tough track on me. I've been probably lapped here more often than I finished on the lead lap, so it's just a tough place. I've worked really hard to get better, and then being with a team, too, that can, you know, produce a setup that can adapt to my driving style here is also important. So it takes a combination of things, hard work on everybody's part, and when you can accomplish something that you honestly never thought was possible, it feels extremely special.
It seemed like it was really hard to pass today, but you were able to pass a lot of cars and get up to the front. How were you able to kind of work your way through traffic?
Yeah, well, there that last run, we were all kind of on very varying strategies. You know, I think there was 4 cars that stayed out, myself and somebody else did 2. I think the 99 did 2, and the 14 was right behind me on 4, so I was a little bit stressed out there. But we're able to get clear to the bottom and then just get working those guys. And honestly, that was probably the best my car felt all race. My entry was pretty stable, my exit was stable, and then I got by the 11 a lot easier than I thought I would, and then chased down the 22, and you could tell the gap that I had behind me, so I could be patient, and then you decided it was time to go, and then we battled for a few laps and could see the crowd going crazy. So it was fun getting to race Joey Logano here. He's an extremely good short track racer, and I know he was on worse tires than me, but it still feels good to beat a guy like that.
Talk about, obviously you guys have been on a roll all season. Hendrick Motorsports won half the races, but to win here at Martinsville for Hendrick Motorsports,
yeah. Thanks.
Just how special is it to win at Martinsville for Hendrick Motorsports, considering the history that's here for Hendrick?
Yeah, it's extremely special. I think everybody knows the tragic events that happened, I guess, 19 years ago or so, coming on probably I think 19 or 20 years now. So I know this is a special place for everybody at Hendrick. It is a special place for me too, because running the 5 car here, the meaning behind all that, and then just a difficult track on me. I haven't typically looked forward to coming here, but for whatever reason this weekend I was excited to get here and felt good about it. So feels great to get a win, and hopefully we have many more here.
Is the racing harder now because of the wider tire in this track than it used to be?
Yeah, I think that's probably got something to do with it, and I think the gear ratios and everybody being able to downshift and be in the right power band. You can make a mistake a little bit and downshift, which we all do downshift anyways, but you can recover from it quicker because you got the power. So power and tire, it just makes it tough to pass. But if your car is good, you can still drive to the front. Maybe it seemed a little tough today, but last year I think the 11 was really good. One run and drove from mid-pack to the lead, and the leaders kind of drove off from us there with 100 and something to go on that long run. So if your car is good, you can pass people and drive away. But it's tough everywhere, honestly. It is tough to pass at every track. All the teams are really good, all the drivers are really good, and it makes it tough.
Are you kind of looking forward to maybe running those wet weather tires here?
No, I honestly I wasn't. I would have been okay with it, but I didn't want anything new thrown at us, really. I felt like we have gotten better at this track. I thought our car last year was good. I thought with the adjustments that we made overnight, we were going to be good. And this is all in the dry, so I didn't want to get in the wet weather and be worse than we were in the dry. Yeah, it's definitely. It's great. Obviously, it's great to win races, but I think wins are even better now, with the playoff format and getting 5 bonus points with each win. So the more of those you can stack on, the better off you make your playoffs a little bit. So stage wins are important, race wins are important, points in general are still very important. So it feels good to get a win early on, and then another win a couple weeks later, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going.